Speaking of AI, a lot of us have been using ChatGPT for a very long time, and we got a tip actually from Sadie, who helps us do a bunch of the social media clips and stuff. Many of us have noticed that ChatGPT just starts like it gets things wrong, and Sadie went into ChatGPT's memory, which you can do in the settings. You dig into the personalization, it'll show you your memories, and these memories are all little snippets of information. They're usually not very long. And these are notes that ChatGPT has written for itself to add as context.
Yeah.
Correct. But every one of them winds up being at least considered for the context window for your chats. So the longer you've been using it, the more of these you have. And she says, I went into my settings and checked, and it had quite a few contradicting instructions saved to its memory. She said, once I filtered those out, I got way better results in general. So it might be a good reminder for all of us since we've been using it for so long. I know. And I went in and found some too. I still need to clean out, but it was some things were just like, well, these two things can't live together. No wonder this stupid thing's confused. It takes these as my instructions to it, not its instructions to itself.
And is it in the personalization section?
Yeah. If you go in to your ChatGPT preferences, personalization.
Memory, I see.
Yeah. Yep. Memory at the bottom. And there's just, if you say manage memories, there's just going to be pages and pages and pages of these. And you can search them too. But most importantly, you can trash them. So
mine's taking a while to load, so that tells me.
Yep. What I recommend you do is once it does load, and this is at least true in the Mac app, scroll all the way to the bottom, and I get my first one is lives in Durham, New Hampshire. Okay, great.
Yeah,
fine.
That's cool. That's a great tip, man. Thank you, Sadie.
Yep.
That's cool.
It's interesting. There's two buttons next to some of these. Well, some of these, that one was dark, or grayed out. Yeah. And I'm not sure what there's buttons next to the grayed out ones with an up arrow, and I'm not sure what they mean. Maybe it means resurface this, so maybe I'm going to find it as I go back through. But you can delete the ones, and so mine. One of my oldest ones is is considering podcast episode titles for their podcast. So here's one of the first things I did. The next one is uses Fastmail as his primary email provider for both work and personal. That's still true, but it might not be, right? And so I might want to delete that,
That's interesting.
Yeah.